So we are right now recording.
Well, could you recall the last things you did, comrades?
So apparently I can't. So I know that one of the last things I did was I got everyone to realize that almost everyone, to realize that they were in an alternate reality, right? That they weren't in, that in fact they were gods themselves, right? Who were kind of hallucinating this reality. Everyone except for, oh my God, what's her name? I'm so sorry. Cassandra, right? So Cassandra still kind of believes in in the founders. What is it?
They're called the Operative Recovery Institute.
The Operative Recovery Institute.
Right.
Okay. So that's what's happening, right? So she still believes that, and I kind of admonished her. I mean, I wasn't trying to be harsh, but I was kind of like, listen, that's not real.
Right.
I think I mentioned that, they're the enemy. They're the ones who are enslaving you, right? All of you are enslaved right now, right? And you're just kind of waking up from that. So I remember that. I obviously remember that we rescued. I'm so sorry. My memory is right now kind of at the end of the day.
Describe the people, and I'll give you the names. Describe the people, and I'll give you the names.
Penn, right? So we also rescued Penn. And I know that I was wondering about the servants back in the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay.
That led you to go ahead.
And that led me to, I guess I returned.
Yes.
My question is, what happened to everybody else? They're back in that reality.
Well, there's a couple episodes that I haven't put up yet, including one that had distortion effects, which I'm going to try to work with, because we seem to be plagued by various devils. But because, we're getting to the heart of the matter, we're getting to the heart of the secret of the universe, and of course the landfill is fighting back, or whatever it is that's messing everything up. Penn has had like 2 or 3 episodes where he's gone into the landfill, discovered something about the landfill. I'll just give you a hint. Cassandra is pretty much done with the Operative Recovery Institute over all these several episodes. All of them were like 30 minutes long. They weren't very long. I think one was 40, one was 28, something like that. And one time, Gail's data ran out, and we had to cut it short. And so we just have a general feeling that whatever we go through, we're going to stick together and solve the problem with this game, because, there's various kinds of perhaps supernatural, perhaps just stupid things that are getting in the way. But there's something to worry about, because that's kind of meta anyway. The real thing is they found something about the Operative Recovery Institute. They found something about what they're doing in the landfill, and they found some kind of place in the landfill that they didn't expect to find. And they found some people, and they've found some things that they've done. Now, I'm going to put that stuff up today, and if you wanted to send this to me later, then we'll put this into yours too, and we'll have it all in order.
Okay.
The thing is, you are now outside of the city of AI, the machine that's a bunch of machines, like the weird psychic place where all the sarcophaguses are going through. And from there, then, is channeling and powering the Red Dragon. If it's okay, I'll just go right into that world.
Okay, hold on for a second.
Sure. You okay?
Yep.
Well, you find yourself running after Indianael, who's still dressed up like Indiana Jones in the leathery, fireproof armor that you gave him back in, like, I want to say August or maybe July of 2022. And he's running after the last orc that they weren't able to kill, or the last Anakim, or whatever the monster is. You've run away. You're running away from. Basically, I'm gonna just roll for him. So I'll roll a 10-sided die. And he gets a very low number. He gets a 1, so he crits and falls down. Uh-oh. So the time you come up to him, he's on the ground. And the Anakim has run the fuck away and has escaped.
Okay.
All the hallways of the crypt, all the different various kinds of catacombs that exist within this sky palace that you went into 2 years ago now.
Oh, wow. It's been 2 years
there
ago.
He is. He's laying on the ground.
Okay. I am going to heal him.
Roll a dice if you can.
Okay, let me get a die.
What sided dice do you want to roll?
Let's keep it the same. We did a 20. We were alternating between 10 and 20, right?
Yeah, that was what we were doing. I'm trying to find my 20. Yes, I found it. I got 10 and a 20.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 12. I got a 12. I don't seem to have a 20. I don't seem to have.
I can do 12. Like, we can keep it consistent so that,
Let's do 12, 6, 8, and 10 if you want. But in any order, you want to roll the 12 if you want, or
okay.
Whatever you want to roll.
I'm gonna go to the 12. Let me roll the 12, and I have a 10.
Let's see. I rolled a 4, which is the damage that he's in. So that would be what was the number you had? 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. You give him 6 points of health. He's back up, and he's like, and he just hugs you. He says, "Master, I've missed you. I've missed you. We've been here forever. It seems like we're in some kind of looping movie or something." You say, why does he say looping movie? What does that even mean?
Yeah, so I don't, except that maybe I have some insight into the future in some backstory. It's great to see you as well, Indianael. I am so sorry that I have had such a long journey, but I've come back for you. And then remind me.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Remind me. Okay, so there's Indianael, right?
Right.
What happened to the other servants?
They're back there, and now that he can't, you can do what you want. You can still go after the Anakim that got away and try to find it somewhere in the labyrinth, or you could start retracing your steps and going back to where the Ark is and your other servants.
Yes, I'm going to do that. There'll be time for the Anakim later, but I need to go back to my servant. That's the main mission. Okay. So, in terms of retracing my steps, it's been so long. Indianael, do you have any idea of where to go back?
He's gonna roll the 12 and the 8 and see what he can do. And he comes up with 12. So he has a pretty good idea that he can find his way back.
Okay, great. Then I will follow you, Indianael.
Okay, well, let's see. We'll roll the 12 again. And he gets a 4. You want to roll your 12 and see if you can add to it?
Yes. So I have a 9.
9 and 4 is 13, and that is a lucky number. So you actually find your way back, and you see that you're in the place where you first got up before, but everything faded out of being in the escalator that the arm from the sky turned into because of the miracle that El did when you asked El to do it. You see the good old ark. It's kind of floating there on its own. It seems to be floating above the ground without anything on it, holding it up. You have two of these servants come and hug you, and they hug Indianael, and then one of them shows you the two servants who are really hurt and they're really bleeding and they're not so good.
Okay.
And,
so again, as
3 on your feet and 2 on the ground.
As I have the power of El, and I don't need to get a sacrifice, I want to heal those two servants.
Are you gonna do them one at a time, or are you gonna try to roll them both at once?
I'm gonna roll them both at once. What side of die should I use?
I'm gonna roll 12, 8, 10, and 6. And I'm gonna roll them all and see what happens.
Okay.
So I know what you have to roll, which is 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 7 is
that's going to be
20. What is it?
25.
18 plus 7 is 25. Okay, then 25. You have to roll with all those dice. Roll more than 25.
Okay, so I'm doing the 12. Which one?
The 8, the 6, and the 10.
Okay, 8, 6, and 10. So 10.
8, 6, 10, 8, 6, 10, and 12. All 4.
Okay, so I have 6 for the 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the 12 now.
Just come up with a number at the end of it. If it's more than 25, you're in good shape.
Okay. All right. All right.
If it's less, you want to decide how much less.
Okay. 8, 6, 10, and then 6. I mean,
what's the number?
I have. I'm sorry. Hold on. So I have 26 right now without rolling the 6. Okay.
Roll the other one. Roll the other one. Roll the other one. I want to see it. The higher you get, the better it is.
4.
So altogether, how much did you get?
28. No, not 28. Hold on. No, I'm sorry.
30.
No. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I said 20. What did I say before? 26 is what I got. I'm sorry. 32.
32. Okay, that's.
No, wait. I'm looking at all these other numbers. Sorry about that. No. I said 26. It's 30 because I rolled a 4.
It was
not a 6. I just rolled the 6 die. Sorry.
No problem. We're done with this now. 5 more than what you need is great. You heal them both. They're not in good shape. They're not really able to fight if there's another fight, but they're not near death anymore. Okay. You've done amazing. The other servants are just praising you. Indianael loves you. And what do you need to do?
So I want the servants. Okay. So I'd like the servants. Which of my servants are well enough to fight if they have to?
Remember, you need someone to hold, guard the ark or something. You've got 3 able-bodied servants and 2 who are in good condition, but probably have to kind of rest.
Okay, so those 2 shall rest. I have recovered the servants. I have the ark. All right, so that's good. So I'm right now. I want to assess where I stand now and where everything stands. I have the servants, the ark. I know that people in the city of AI, my contacts in the city of AI, are conscious now.
Yes.
And so that's good. But I need to know the status of Penn. So Penn's where is Penn again?
He's moved on since last you left there. You left, and time has gone by in that city, and you'd have to roll to see if you can trace it.
Okay. I'm just thinking about
Nice to
coordinating. I'm thinking about coordinating. Essentially, I'm thinking, are we going to sabotage? Are we going to attack? Right. So we have. I guess what we need to do is maybe further spread the consciousness, right? As to then prepare for complete either attack or sabotage, right? I guess what I'd like to do is, okay, so the gods are all in the sarcophaguses, right?
Yes.
So um, I would like them, I mean, they can leave those, right? I mean, at some point, the idea is for them to leave those prisons that they're in, correct?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So I just have to figure out that part because if we do that, we will pull the power away from the Red Dragon and Harmony Far.
That would be a way to think about it. Yes, I'll let you continue on that thought as long as you want to.
Yeah, I mean, the other thought is also to not just pull away the power, but to finish them off altogether, right? So really, that's the end goal, is to kind of finish them off.
Finish whom off? Finish whom off, friend?
Harmony Far and the Red Dragon.
Yeah, the Red Dragon. That's right. Yes.
That's what I want to do. So we need to coordinate an attack. But then there are the Anakim, right? So the Anakim have run away. So I'm just trying to think of like what kind of move I should make. I mean, I think it would be more effective to just go back to AI.
Okay.
I think, right, and also regroup with Penn and the tardigrades at some point.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to bring my servants as well.
Okay, and what are you gonna do about the Ark? Are you gonna leave it here? Or are you gonna bring it with you?
I think that so here. I know the Ark of the Covenant houses El, but I am El. So
That's right.
Here's a crazy bold move. I don't know if it would work, but really the Ark is in my heart at the end of the day.
Sure.
So I would like to bring the Ark into my heart.
Wow. Wow.
Can I do that?
Well, if you remember, roll your 12-sided dice twice.
Okay.
Roll the 12-sided die twice.
Okay, so I have a 5 and I have an 11.
I rolled it, so you won that. Remember that El was afraid to be fallen into the illusion himself, so he was sending you into the world in order to prevent him from being stuck in the world.
But I am El.
Yes, this is exactly what you should be thinking about. Things like this. So like it's not all one way or another way. It's kind of as you write it, really. You want to put it in your heart. Yes. Just remember, if he gets stuck in AI, you might get stuck in AI, and you might be stuck in AI. But as long as he's out here, he can bring you back.
Yes, that's true.
That in your heart, you could then risk going into AI, and maybe you'll have more power in AI with this in your heart. That's the decision you have to make. So in other words, you can do it, but I'm giving you that one warning to think about. Not that there's a right or wrong answer, but that might be something that you might think about.
No, it's true. But I want someone to guard in a safe place. Well, if that's the thing, right? So if we all go, who's going to guard the ark? But I want my servants to be safe.
Right.
I'm caring for the welfare of the servants. So,
Right.
can I? I'd like then if it's wiser to leave the ark out in this reality, then can I have cherubim and seraphim guarding the ark?
You mean the actual cherubim? How are you going to get that to be achieved? What are you going to do? Conjure them?
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. I want you to roll all your dice, all four, like all four kinds. So there's like a 12, 10, an 8, and a 6.
Okay.
You roll all of them.
We'll do. Oh my God, 12. 12 exactly. Okay.
Wait, you got
12 from the 12.
It up to 12?
I got 12 from the 12. I got 9 from the 10. Okay. I've got 8 from the 8. What the hell?
Hey, use criticals. These are crit highs. These are great.
I know, but it's just like, what's the...
12 and 8, and what's the one on the other two?
So I got 12, 9, 8. And then I'm going to roll the 6-sided die.
Perfect.
Okay. 4. So that's 21.
Could you add that shit together?
Yeah. So that's 21, and then the 8 was 29, and then plus the 4 is 33.
Okay, 33 total. I have 11 on the 12, 6 on the, so 11 and 6 is 17, 18, 19. 19 and 5 is 24. What was the number you had?
I had, hold on, 12, that's 19, I did 19, yeah, plus 8. Ay, Dios mío, it's like I can't remember things.
Oh man, don't forget it, don't forget it.
No, it's fine, I do remember here, hold on for a second. That was a 9, I know that was a 9, that was an 8, and that one. I do remember the individuals, 33. I had 33 altogether.
Okay, now I have 24, so you are 9 over. And what was the operation you were specifically doing to try to find? Okay, there are 9 angels in cherubim. That's what happened.
Wow. Okay.
You have 9 seraphim and cherubim. Obviously, that's an odd number, so there's a little more of one or the other. Which would you rather have, more cherubim or more seraphim?
It doesn't.
How about you have an equal amount of seraphim and cherubim and one other kind of angel which you can name? Do you have another kind of angel you like?
Another kind of angel that I like will be a Michael the Archangel.
Very nice. The Archangel is there.
Okay.
And it's amazing. You see the fire. There'll be the sound of fire.
Yes. Amazing. Okay. Amazing servants. Guard the ark. I'm not sure that I'm saying the servants I'm talking to are the cherubim, seraphim, and
yeah. No, Michael says, "We will, Lord."
And then I tell my servants, let's go. Let's go back to AI.
Okay, you go back to AI. And what? Let's see. I don't think you have to roll to get back to AI. But if you go back to AI, probably the last place you go is where you go, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the law.
Oh, AI. Okay, you go there, and it's you and the servants. There's no one there.
Uh-oh.
You see that the doors in the back, way back in the back of it, big kind of barn doors, they've opened up. The staircase is open, the doors are open, and there are no statues anymore. All the robots are gone, and all the people are gone.
Ooh, everyone's vacated. Oh wow! I
Well,
must have
you know,
gone.
I mean, you didn't see the episode, so like you don't know what happened.
I don't know
But
what
that's
happened.
what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. I just I wonder what happened and wonder where everyone went. Um, okay. Um, well, you know what? Um, hmm. I'm going to allow the servants. First of all, I'm going to close all the doors.
Okay.
So my servants that need to heal, I want them to rest.
Okay.
So they're gonna rest right now. Um,
Okay.
I think so I'm gonna I along with the how many servants did I have? I'm so horrible at this.
You have five altogether.
Okay,
Two of
so
them are now
three.
laying unconscious and resting.
So
Three of them, you.
I'm gonna leave one with the other two servants just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a nameless servant, and Indiana and you are available.
I'm gonna go out and
Servant is with the two sleeping servants.
yeah. What I'm gonna do is first of all to the servants who are remaining. Okay. Um, I'd like you to rest. Be vigilant. If you I guess I need to describe kind of like what's going on because I haven't told them. So
Okay.
blah 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 blah. I've told them what's going on. I'm not going to go through all that whole thing. It's
No. Their eyes are very wide. They're like, what an extraordinary place this is, Lord.
Yes.
Very to be brought here.
But don't be tempted by it. It's not real.
It's not real. It's not real.
Not real. In fact, it's a prison, right? So what the aim is to kind of free everyone here. Right now I need to like find my comrades. I don't quite know where they're at. I am going to kind of look around the area, right, as surreptitiously as possible. I'm going to leave you here to just kind of rest for now. We will return. If should anyone return, you should kind of explain what's happening and explain that I am kind of looking for others, or at least I'm trying to see like what's been going on. Do I have a sense of? Go ahead.
What? Where are you going? Go ask a question.
Do I have like how many days have passed?
You don't know. You left it for seemed like a split second, but then Indianael has been chasing this guy down, this Anakim for perhaps a year, and never got anywhere. And all of a sudden, he got away, he tripped on him something, and then you caught him. Maybe it was a year, maybe it was 5 minutes. Like you don't really know. So you don't know how long they've been gone from here.
No,
it doesn't feel like they've been gone that long, but you don't know.
Okay. All right. So then we will leave. I'll be back. Okay.
Are you going to take anybody with you?
I'm going to take two servants with me.
Okay, Indiana and another one.
Yes. We'll be back. Okay. I want to name the other one. Let's see. We have Indiana L.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second. I'd like to name them. Let's see. At least the one who's with me, Indiana L, and I will Ariel.
Ariel?
Yes, Indiana L and Ariel.
Thank you. Okay, good.
Okay. All right, Indiana L, Ariel, let's go.
Yes, Lord. And you go out. Where do you go? Like you leave the loft to go to the area.
I'm leaving the loft for now. I'm walking down, and then I'm going into the area. Wait a minute. Before we do that, again, I still have my.
You have all the things you.
I have all the things. Okay, so I have the tunic. I have the staff, and I have the horn.
That's right.
Okay. Okay. So we leave, and I'm walking down the street where there were like protests at one point. and all this other stuff that happened. What do I see now?
Mostly derelict buildings. You're right by the bay, a very gray ocean, gray barges kind of sitting there. Some of them are moving out. Not much is going on. The demonstration seems to have left. It's kind of quiet in a way. You hear like seagulls and stuff, but not really anything. Maybe some factory noises distantly. You're some old drunks walking around and sleeping on the sidewalk. There's not a lot going on. You do remember roll your 12-sided die.
Okay.
Please go ahead and 12-sided die.
I will roll the 12-sided die. Oh, that's giving me a 1.
Ooh, roll your 10-sided die.
Uh-oh. No, I'm not doing presets. Come on. 3.
Well, you're lucky because it's three drones zip by you. They come out of nowhere and they kind of sit around. These like, and they start shooting at you. They start shooting at you and your 2 servants.
Okay, and so I shoot back at them. Ooh.
What do you use to shoot? Last time you used your staff, you made it long and you hit them with it. What are you using now?
What am I using now? Okay, all right. I can't be lazy.
Or the same. Like, just tell me how you're doing it. Like,
sure. No. Of course, I do more detail than that. No, you know what? I am going to use my staff. I'll just use the tools I have. I'm going to actually use the horn and kind of create like vibrations that destroy. Sound vibrations that kind of destroy the drones.
Please roll all 4 of your dice.
11.
Which one was 11?
The 12-sided.
That's great. But if you want to just wait till you get all the numbers,
you
can tell me if you want.
Okay. I have 28.
Okay, and I have 3, 12, 12, and 4 is 16. You have 28, and they rolled a 16, so you are 12 over that. 12 being a magical number. The drones kind of freeze up and they kind of like flutter like this, like they don't know what they're doing. And what do? Anything, or you just watch them and see what happens?
I mean, I just kind of like we skedaddle. Okay, we've.
Well, as you run away, you see them falling down. All 3 of them fall down and crash. So Indianael says, "Should we examine those, Lord?"
Okay, let's take a look at the drones. We're going to approach the drones very carefully. Are they moving at all?
But the vibrations of the horn destroy whatever makes them work, so they're kind of broken.
Okay.
But you can what's inside them if you want.
Okay. Is there any logo? Like, is there any relevant information on the drones themselves?
You see the symbol of AI, which is a very kind of an alpha and an I together, and in the center of an eye shape with like a lightning going across it.
Okay.
They all have the same thing. It seems government rather than business, but it might be a business too. They have like what looks like we might call them Mars lights or police lights. They're in blue, red, different colors. But they're not on anymore. They've frozen down. You've frozen them out, and they're done.
Okay.
There's electronics inside that you honestly right now don't know how to work, but you might. I mean, you can work on it with your two friends. Maybe you could.
Let's open up one of the. Let's open up one of these devices.
Are you standing in the middle of the street doing this, or are you going to take them somewhere with you?
Well, I mean, let's pull them. I'll tell you what, then, because let's pull them into. Let's pull them into the sidewalk for right now, onto the sidewalk, and then I guess. And then I guess, is there like an alley or something? Is there a place where we can?
Sure, there's an alley.
Let's go into the alley. Let's go into the alley. Okay, maybe go behind a dumpster, and now let's examine. Ariel, is there any like switch, or is there something that allows us to open up the drones?
Well, I have this little scalpel knife.
Okay, let's use it.
I can just open it.
Pry it open.
So let's see. Indianael will roll a 12-sided and a 10-sided, and see what he gets. He gets 14, and I'm gonna roll for the difficulty, and it is 10. So he gets 14, and he's able to get in there. You don't understand it. You know, I mean, if you can imagine someone from Book of Genesis looking at like an electronic drum, that's kind of what you're looking at. Like, it's not that you'll never understand it. It's just at the moment it might be hard to do something with it.
Yeah. I think what we'll do is, maybe what we can do is bring them. I don't understand this stuff, but maybe we can bring them into the loft and examine them later. And hopefully, if we find the others, they can give us some kind of insight into what this is. And also, I don't know if we need to. I mean, one of the things I was thinking of was, do we? I mean, what I want to do is go to, I guess, maybe the source of these drones, but also like go head back into the place I went to originally. Where I was hearing, those classes in that building where the protesters.
The building, yeah, you can go back to that building.
Yeah, so eventually I want to kind of make my way there just to see what's going on.
Sure.
Let's go back to that.
Sure.
But we'll drag the drones are probably pretty light. We'll take the drones back up to the loft. So I asked all three of us take the drone, go back to the loft, check in with the other two servants. Do you need anything right now?
The waking servant. What?
Do you need anything? I'm talking to the three servants. Is there anything that you need right now?
So when you say three servants, you have Ariel and Indianael at your side. You have an unnamed person and two unnamed persons sleeping.
The unnamed person. When we go up, we go up and see them.
I just wish I had something that I found some water and some coffee, but it's very cold, sir. I don't really know what to do with it.
Like, where did you find the coffee?
In a little cupboard that is very cold inside. It's over there.
Okay. So I look around the kitchen, and maybe you should heat the coffee.
With what?
So let's see. I look around. Is there a microwave?
There's something like a microwave. It's more like a pot-bellied stove. It's not a microwave, but it's a pot-bellied stove.
It's a pot-bellied stove?
It's an old wood-burning thing from about 120 years ago.
That's the tech they have in AI.
Well, they have a mix of steampunky type things,
Okay,
and
all right.
then there's a refrigerator, there's an icebox, so
An
you have
icebox.
that.
So they don't have a microwave. They have a refrigerator, and they have a potbelly stove. So is there wood?
Huh?
Is there wood?
There's holes in wood. Well, there's holes in wood and crystals and stuff, and it seems to be all mixed up in the potbelly stove. It's kind of warm without being hot.
So the stove is on.
Yeah, it's on a low level.
It's on a low level. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you put? And is the coffee? What kind of container is the coffee in?
The very large glass amphora. It's in an amphora.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you put the coffee onto the stove? And let it warm up. You might take some firewood and throw that into the potbelly stove, and that
there's a closet they found that if you remember, Guy and his rivals were going into that closet and banging around on things. You see that there's a whole pile of wood and coal and crystals and other things like that, paper and they've been kind of messed around, like people have rolled around in there, knocking things over. But they're there.
Okay, take a piece of, not too large, something that's going to fit in the, inside the.
Like a cubit worth?
Yes, a cubit worth. Yes, get a cubit worth of wood. Ancient metrics. A cubit worth of wood, and let's burn that, and that should warm up the stove such that your coffee will get hotter.
And they get an 11 on a 12-sided dice, which means he really understands it, and then you get some hot coffee.
Hot coffee. How much coffee is there?
Huge amounts of coffee. The amphora, it's like a samovar almost, like the Russian kind of thing that make tea. It's big. It's an amphora, like from your era, their era, almost like they still have that there.
Okay, well then let's all have coffee before I head back out. Might as well. Okay.
And you all have it. You all have it.
Okay, and we have the coffee, and I don't recall if I've had coffee before here. Wow.
You did. You had it cold. I was playing with that idea. You had a whole interaction on the second episode where somebody had cold coffee, and you're like, I didn't expect it to be good cold, but it was. It was just really cute.
But it's even better hot. Okay.
There you are. Went back to where you guys do it from.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Or wait, the servants that are sleeping are still sleeping, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Is there water around?
There's a big cistern of water.
Good. Okay. So to the servant who is watching over the other two ill servants, who I'm going to name. Let's see. So we have Indianael.
Ariel.
Okay. We have Indianael. Yeah, Ariel. Let's see. Then the other servant is going to be the other servant is going to be Michelob.
Michelob?
Yes. Michelob.
Like the beard?
Yes.
Michelob, Ariel.
And Indianael. Yes. So we have Michelob. So Michelob is the servant. He's the third servant who is healthy. Hold on. I have to write this stuff down. Third servant. Servant watching over others. Okay, so we have Michelob, Indianael, Ariel, Michelob, Shay, and Let's see. What's the other clever name I'm gonna come up with by looking at things in my office? And okay, I can't stray too far from the canon here. How about
Maybe another L name.
another L name? No, how about just Hakim?
Hakim. That's a good name. So Hakim and Shay are sick and sleeping, although they're getting better. Michelob is trying to find some beer to go with the coffee.
You should find some beer, Michelob.
His name inspired it. I don't know why.
That's cool. Yeah, who knows
Ariel is looking out the window, kind of looking at the window and saying, what are these holes in the window? And he pokes at it.
Well, there's a weapon that is used in this world, and essentially, there's projectiles that emanate from the weapon. They're shot. These things are called bullets, and they can kill you. And they can go through materials. There's some materials that are more resistant than others to the penetration by bullets. But it can go through skin, and in this world it can harm you, so be careful. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity. A lot of this happened during protests and rebellions that were happening here when I was last here.
Indianael says, "What should we wait here until Shay and Hakim are better, sir?"
Let's see how they're doing. Maybe what we can do is, since we're back anyways, perhaps maybe see how they're doing. I don't know if they're up. How long have they been? Well, it hasn't been that long, has it, since we last left? It's just been.
Well, they were very badly hurt though in the battle, and you basically did almost the equivalent of surgery on them by laying your hands on them. They had been bloodied. Now they're not bloodied, and their skin is intact, and their clothes, while disheveled, they kind of got formed back again too. But they might need to sleep for a while. So now that I just check in with you, it is almost 9:30 now. If you want to, however you want to do it. But if we wanted to stop, maybe have a plan in the future and have it stop on that, it might be good. Maybe this is a good place to stop.
Okay.
Want to do something else, and we told me whatever you want to do. And want to stay longer, I'm enjoying it. So whatever you think.
I guess this is a good place to stop. So I am going to stop.